Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. England versus Sri Lanka today. England have won the toss, elected to bat first. Three changes for the England side. Moeen Ali comes in, Chris Wokes comes in, and Liam Livingston comes in. I think Topley, of course, he's injured. He misses out. Aapke jo hai, Sam Curran misses out, and Harry Brook, he misses out too. Those are the three changes. Angelo Matthews comes in for Sri Lanka. He is back in the side. भाई उसको देख के जमाना हो गया. He's come in as replacement for Shanaka और एकदम से he's in the 11. Mr. Angelo Matthews. मैं अभी कल मैच देख रहा था last year 2019 last World Cup जो खेल रहे थे दोनों teams England श्रीलंका उसमें Angelo Matthews खेल रहा था and I thought that was his last World Cup मगर वापस आ गया. He has a lot of experience. He is somebody has played cricket all over the world. उसको पता है grounds के बारे में, opposition के बारे में. तो let's see, but he's only played 2 or 3 ODIs in the last 2 years. तो देखना पड़ेगा कैसा रहेगा. दोनों teams on the brink, दोनों को जीतना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर पिच के बारे में बात करें, they were saying it's a bit slower. It's not as flat as the Australia Pakistan game. इसमें थोड़ा सा स्लो है, ड्राई है, मतलब स्पिनर्स माइट कम इनटू प्ले. मगर और आप बाउंड्रीज के साइज देखें तो एक साइड 72 73 है, दूसरा साइड 55 58 59 है. तो one side you will see a lot of sixes, one side maybe not as much. Bangalore in particular high scoring ground है. आप देखें पाकिस्तान और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ दैट जो मैच था, मुकाबला था, उसमें 363 370 was chaseable and Pakistan went close but not close enough. So today England will be eyeing that 300 plus score, मगर I think उन लोगों को they just have to find themselves first, play their natural game. तो इतना प्रेशर नहीं लेना उन लोग. I think each individual needs to have a role. जो रूट का अगर है कि आपको you need to take the singles, doubles, play anchor, he should play anchor. If a best needs to attack, he should attack, but they should clarify their roles. ये बेस्ट और मलान का भी पार्टनरशिप उतना नहीं चल रहा जैसा आप पिछले वर्ल्ड कप्स में देखे जेसन रॉय एंड बेस्टो का चलता था. That's another factor. I think England is having problems. Joe Root is not the greatest of forms. Butler is not in the greatest of forms. इनके बड़े-बड़े खिलाड़ियां, they're not scoring runs on a consistent basis. And then अगर आप bowling देखें, bowling भी पिट जा रहे, they're not bowling in the right areas, leaking too many runs. New ball power play में wickets नहीं लेकर. Normally Mark Wood is somebody, the go-to guy. He will pick up wickets, put pressure on the opposition. Then Adil Rashid will come in the middle overs, and then death overs they had Sam Curran who would come and sort things out. लेकिन ये साल Indian pitches पे they're not finding the lengths properly. They're थोड़ा taken aback. They're getting attacked from opposition teams both with the ball and bat, and उन लोग थोड़ा सा घबरा गए. लेकिन घबराने का नहीं है. It is World Cup. They're still defending champions. They're playing against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka भी on the brink है और उनका record पिछले I think 3-4 World Cup में against England has been great. They've been winning games. 19 में जीते, 15 में जीते, 11 में भी जीते, I think 7 में भी जीते. So they're winning a lot of games against England in the World Cup. ठीक है, on paper they've had their own problems. Hasaranga नहीं है. Jamira nahi tha. There's a lot of players who didn't play. Shanaka, their captain, is also injured. Lekin, Kusal Mendes still led the side well. He's batted beautifully. A lot will rely on him in this game as well. In Bangalore, jo acha batting pitch hai, unhe shots acha karta, particularly to the leg side. He is very, very strong. Also offside, he does have his shots, but yeah, on the leg side, he's very, very strong. And then someone like Batu Nisanka and Kusal Pereira, agar un log acha start dete, it takes the pressure off the middle order batters in Sri Lanka. Hasaranga यहाँ पे रहता तो it would have given them even a bigger boost because RCB का player है. चिन्नस्वामी में मैच हो रहा. Ideally you see Chinnaswamy and it should suit England, even though ये probably is not 350-400 pitch, but I think they should still target towards 300. अब वो रात में ड्यू आया तो it might get easier for chasing. तो उस हिसाब से they need extra 20-30 runs in the bag just to keep that pressure off the side. Already a side which is leaking runs with the ball. I think if they have a lot of runs, extra 30-40, it'll give the bowlers confidence too. It'll allow them to try different things. और थोड़ा आप attacking fields भी रख सकते and make sure you go for the wickets. If I'm going for the players to watch out for today from England, I'm going to go with Moeen Ali. उसको बिठाए 2-3 गेम नहीं खेला. I'm sure he's eager to go. अगर ball भी मिला, he was saying कि भाई he might get hit, but I think he is a good wicket taking option on this pitch, especially if it is dry. And bat के साथ उसको promote कर सकते हैं आप if there is a left arm spinner or leg spinner bowling. Or even in the power play, send in Moeen Ali if you need quick runs. So I don't mind if he plays as a floater. फिर बॉल के साथ I'll go with Adil Rashid. I think वो अच्छे फॉर्म में है, मगर ये छोटा ग्राउंड है उसके लिए चैलेंज रहेगा. लेकिन I think he'll be up to the challenge. He's an outstanding bowler. He's Owen Morgan's guy from the last 5-6 years. He's done well, really well for England in the limited overs. तो मेरे हिसाब से Adil Rashid is the guy. श्रीलंका से अगर मैं देखा तो I'll go with Kusal Mendes, the captain, the leader. Wicket keeper points भी मिल जाता है आपको, catches behind the stumps, and then batting wise, looking in really good nick. So I'll go with Kusal Mendes. With the ball, Mahesh Theekshana, England have struggled spinners के खिलाफ, और यहाँ पे अगर जैसा रवि शास्त्री बोले कि भाई थोड़ा सा ड्राई सरफेस है तो it will help spinners, then Theekshana will come into play. And England have had trouble slow bowlers के साथ, spinners के साथ, particularly आप देखो अफगानिस्तान का गेम, वहाँ पे भी मसला हुआ उन लोगों को. तो yeah, I'll go with these guys for my fantasy picks. मगर बड़ा मैच है आज इंग्लैंड श्रीलंका, in the sense that both teams are on the brink. दोनों को जीतना जरूरी है भाई, and जो जीता will have a big sigh of relief. The other one will be almost eliminated, it looks like. तो इसलिए it'll be a big game. England are world champions. They have to start playing like world champions. Now is the time. दूसरे उनके जो competitors है, Australia and South Africa, New Zealand, they're all India as well, they're all going forward. Now England need to catch up with them. They're playing catch up right now. There's still a lot of pressure. If they win this, there's no guarantee that they qualify. Lekin they have to start somewhere, and today is the day. Jaisa main bola, batters need to play the natural game. Bairstow ko maana to maane do. Root should rotate the strike when required. I think Malan Root ka bhi thoda sa issue ho raha. They're two similar type of players. And let's see. David Malan is someone who can also catch up on strike cricket. Hum log T20 cricket mein bhi dekhe. He's someone who can also belt the ball around. So I'm looking forward to see how he plays as well. But yeah, that's Joe Root's strike rate has also been a concern. Agar aap dekhe, in the past few games, he's struggled to keep up with the rate. He has the shots, he has the reverse ramp and everything. I'm sure this pitch will suit him a bit more. लेकिन या उसको भी देखना बहुत जरूरी है, उसको भी रन आना जरूरी है. And Mr. Ben Stokes, he'll probably playing as batter. Bowling का शायद नहीं होगा उसका, but he is also a massive player. He's a big player. Always look forward to watching him. Yes, he's not in full fitness, not in full form, but I'm sure in this position, he's someone who would want to step up, who would say कि भाई, I will try my best and get this team over the line. तो उसकी भी batting देखना, it should be fun. Hopefully, I think if England get like 300 plus on, then they can put pressure on Sri Lanka. Anything under that could be Sri Lanka's game, especially agar due aaya to phir Sri Lanka do bat well, underlies the good players of spin too. So yeah, let's see what happens. Said Ibrahim expecting best of century today. Yeah, man. I mean, look, the surface they're saying is a bit slower, but it still should suit all the England batsmen, right, Ibrahim bhai? Like उन लोगों को ऐसे surfaces पसंद, ground भी बहुत छोटी है, तो उन लोगों को यहाँ पे खेलना, मतलब बैंगलोर में it should be like Disneyland for the England team. लेकिन अभी उन लोग फॉर्म में नहीं है. कोई भी आप ले लो उनकी टीम में, बड़े बड़े प्लेयर कोई भी फॉर्म में नहीं है. There's no Harry Brook this time around. There's Livingstone, there's Moeen Ali, there's no Sam Curran, and Wokes comes in. So all these guys are world-class batsmen. They're amazing players, but कोई चल रहा नहीं, right? उसमें से अगर 2-3 चल गए तो आप देखो, they're a great team to watch because they play aggressive cricket, high-risk cricket, entertaining रहता. But unfortunately उनका कोई चल रहा नहीं, तो फिर ऐसा दिख रहा कि भाई, what is this kind of thing? India, New Zealand, South Africa looked 1-2-3 pinned. Who is taking the fourth spot? The fourth spot, I'll stick out my neck out there. I'll say Afghanistan, but it can be Pakistan too. It can be Australia too. Right now, it looks like Australia, but England can also take that fourth spot. Magar because दूसरी teams भी हार रही हैं, ये भी हो रहा, it looks like it can be anybody's game. But I'll say one thing: Australia right now are looking amazing. Yes, it was just Netherlands, but still you have to beat what's in front of you, and the net run rate has gone really high. तो अब अगर points tie होते, Australia favorites हो जाते, above Afghanistan, above Pakistan, above England. तो मगर ये भी they can lose a couple of games. फिर न्यूजीलैंड, they also have a tough run. अगर आप देखें, उन लोगों को ऑस्ट्रेलिया से खेलना है, आई थिंक सैटरडे खेलेंगे. फिर उन लोगों को साउथ अफ्रीका से भी गेम है, न्यूजीलैंड को पाकिस्तान से भी गेम है, and they have one more game, I think, against Sri Lanka. So they have games which they can potentially do so, then maybe they come down too. I'm just giving you certain thing. And South Africa versus Pakistan. Now, if South Africa lose that, then maybe third spot is not pinned, right? So aisa rahenga. Right now, it looks like the current top four, India, New Zealand, South Africa, Australia. लेकिन कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई ये वर्ल्ड कप में. आप देखो 2 हफ्ते में कैसा चेंज हुआ. It looked like Australia will not make it, and they were like at the bottom of the table. They lost the first 2 games, and now they're in contention, well in contention. Boss, if Australia is qualified for semis, they'll become favorites after India. Boss, excellent point. I completely agree with that. Especially if they play India, that is going to be a huge game because Australia का एक चीज है, ठीक है, they're one spinner short, I think, But as this tournament progresses, especially if it's good batting wickets, I think they're understanding now how to bowl on it. And their Maxwell is in form now. Steve Smith is coming into form. David Warner has come into form. तो उनके जो मेन खिलाड़ियां हैं उन लोग रन्स बना रहे हैं अभी. बॉलिंग भी आप देखो, हेजलवुड भी स्टार्ट भी विकेट ले रहे हैं. They're understanding the conditions. They're bowling in better areas. They've learned from their mistakes पहले दो गेम में. And I completely agree with you. They'll be very dangerous in the semifinals. They are looking dangerous. Of course, they do have certain areas like, they're lacking a spinner. They can be attacked in the middle overs. Zampa is right now in outstanding form, which is making the difference. But if he does get hit, who is their second spinner? Will Maxwell be able to sustain? फिर मैं ये बोलूंगा कि they're packed with all-rounders. So like maybe this certain situation where you need to soak in the pressure, play single double. Will their all-rounders be able to do that? In the first two games they didn't, but now once the openers lay the platform for them, they're able to come and contribute. So that's the thing with Australia. That's certain areas where you can attack them. But yes, right now Australia is looking like a top team. They're not looking easy to beat. And their top players are coming to form, whether it's Zampa, Stark, Apke, Warner, Smith, Maxwell. They're all coming to form right now. South Africa as well, like they can lose any day. Jansen के बाद उनकी बैटिंग थोड़ी हल्की हो जाती. They rely on that top 5-6 a lot. And then आप डेथ ओवर्स में भी देखो, the games they're winning, पिट जाते हैं उन लोग डेथ ओवर्स में. मार्कवुड परसों मारा था, फिर महमूदुल्लाह मारा था. सॉरी, महमूदुल्लाह परसों मारा था, मार्कवुड लास्ट पिछले हफ्ते मारा था. तो they do have issues in the death overs. We saw that against Netherlands also. Scott Edwards was very severe on the South African bowling. Fielding का भी मसला है, but the cricket they're playing right now, it's so fun to watch, man. मेरे को बहुत मजा आ रहा साउथ अफ्रीका को देख के. क्लासन भाई खड़े खड़े एक ही स्टैंड्स पे, क्रीज पे, वहां पे खड़े रह के जो शॉटा खेल रहा है, it's unbelievable. Quinton de Kock, fantastic form. Markram, the captain, the leader, the sunriser, he's also playing really well. Marco Jansen भाई क्या bowling कर रहा है. So they're looking a lot of fun. Did you see PCB statement pura blame on Babar and Inzi indirectly? I didn't see the statement. I'll check it out. But भाई अभी experts ये वो सब blame कर रहे हैं उसको. And I understand where it's coming from. अगर देखो भाई, आप जब लास्ट टाइम भी जिम्बाब्वे से हारे थे, उससे पहले भी आपको इश्यूज हो रहे थे. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में सेमीफाइनल हारे थे, मगर जब आप कुछ बोले नहीं, बिकॉज सेमीफाइनल फाइनल पहुंचे. आप श्रीलंका एशिया कप भी जो फाइनल हारे, वो जीतने का था. रिजवान लेट गया था वहां पे अपने रन बनाने. फिर बाबर भी स्लो हो गया था, उन्हें भी नहीं चल रहा था वो टाइम पे. एंड it was a thing, but because they reached finals, semi-finals, believe in the team. But there's been issues in this team. We've seen holes. And now I'll tell you thing, I guarantee you, अगर उन लोग semi-final पहुंच गए, फिर से like उसको मिल जाता छुट्टी, like nothing will happen. So it's inconsistent team. Yes, you have to blame the captain, you have to blame the coach, but you blame Incy also. But Incy just got the job 1 or 2 months ago. You have to blame the people who selected the chair committee, who selected the chief selector, who selected the coach, who selected your chairman, everyone. You have to blame these people also. The PCB chairman also has to be blamed, because भाई आप 2-3 महीने तो श्रीलंका में ठहरे, वहां पे आप 50-50 ओवर के गेम खेल रहे, टेस्ट मैचेस खेल रहे, और वही बॉलर खिला रहे. आप शाहीन को खिला रहे, हारिस को खिला रहे, आप नसीम को खिला रहे. यू रैन देम टू द ग्राउंड. जब ब्रेक मिला आप LPL खिला दिए, जब वो मिला 100 खिला दिए. आप ये 3 बॉलर को ब्रेक ही नहीं दे, फिर दूसरे बॉलर को ग्रूम ही नहीं करे. जमान खान को खिलाना था, आप एहसान उल्लाह उसको खिला सकते थे, अब उन्हें भी इंजर्ड हो गया. आप दूसरे बॉलर्स जो है वेटिंग द विंग, वसीम जूनियर को और खिला सकते थे. Whoever is there, a batting sign, you should have played him in those games. I'm not saying you have to pick him in the squad. Like India didn't pick up Tilak Verma, but they played Tilak Verma just before the World Cup. Other people were rested, they were rotated. That's what you have to do. आप उससे क्या होता है, आपके players को भी सांस मिलती. They also get prepared and they get a break. They stay fresh in this intense format, and it also allows you to groom players. Like these youngsters can come in, Saim Ayub rubbing shoulders along with Babar Azam. You can try out these players. आप शान मसूद को खिला देना था in some games. Try them out. It doesn't mean they will come and perform in the World Cup, but at least groom these players. I would love to see Wasim, Nawaz, but other than that, they don't have any Virat Kohli in domestic. Man, the thing is, I completely understand that. Look, even in T20 cricket, if you see, they say Pakistan is a T20 team because of their bowling and all that. But even then, they do struggle at times, but it's still a mercurial team. They will have days where they can beat anyone with this particular team. I know that. I've seen it in the past. Like, they lost to Zimbabwe, they went and beat South Africa and New Zealand, right? So they're that kind of team. And in 2019, also, they lost to West Indies, 100 all out ho gaye the un log. and they almost made it to the semi-finals. It was that one point जहाँ न्यूजीलैंड इंडिया का मैच था, बारिश हो गई थी, न्यूजीलैंड को पॉइंट मिला एक्स्ट्रा, that took them above Pakistan into the semis. So they have issues, they always have issues, but they can compete. But they did not prepare well. They didn't. There's of course selection issues. मगर आप ये जो लोग आप बोल रहे हैं कि इसको खिलाना था, सरफराज को लेना था, इमाद को लेना था, आप जब बोलो जब फाइनल हारे बाद, आप जब भी ग्रुप स्टेजेस में हारते जब बोलते हैं, जब फाइनल पहुंचे उसके बाद खामोश बोलते हैं कि वी आर प्राउड ऑफ द टीम, दिस इज द टीम, ये वो बोल के। तो आप जब बोलना और जब एक दो चेंजेस लेके आना, ठीक है, उन्हें फाइनल पहुंचा उसको सैक मत करो, मगर एक दो चेंजेस तो लेके आ सकते हैं आप। जब इमाद वसीम को लेके आ सकते थे, या एक और प्लेयर को, आमिर को लेके आ सकते थे, या जो भी आप एक आध चेंजेस कर सकते हैं, राइट। उसमें जब आफ्टर पीएसएल साइम को लाना था उन लोग टीम में, वो अब्दुल्ला शफीक को हर जगह बेंच पे बैठा के लेके जा रहे थे। या मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, आप खिलाओ, आप, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि डायरेक्टली वर्ल्ड कप खिलाओ उसको, मगर जो लीडिंग टू वर्ल्ड कप जो मैचेस थे वहां पे रोटेट करो, बिकॉज आपके जो सीनियर प्लेयर उनको भी रश मिल जाता है और इसको भी एक्सपोजर मिल जाता है, राइट। अब क्या जरूरत थी नसीम और शाहीन और हारिस को नेपाल के खिलाफ खेलना, क्या जरूरत थी बोलो। वो मैच आप उनके बिना नहीं जी सकते थे। पहला मैच है एशिया कप का, ठीक है, बट आई डोंट नो इफ देयर इज लाइक सम कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एग्रीमेंट विद स्पॉन्सर्स, दिस एंड दैट योर बिग प्लेयर्स हैव टू प्ले, बट doesn't make sense, right? Like why do they all have to play? ठीक है, Bumrah had a kid and everything, that's why he didn't play against Nepal, but he didn't play, right, against Nepal. He didn't play, that's the bottom line. So there is certain games we got to rest your players. When you see the schedule by schedule आपके सामने, आपको पता है भाई हमको हैदराबाद में एक दो हफ्ते रहना, हमको चेन्नई में 5 दिन रहना, बैंगलोर में 5 दिन रहना, हेक्टिक होना, यहाँ से वहाँ ट्रैवल करेंगे। आप वो हाइब्रिड मॉडल भी एग्री कर दिए, वहां से भी आपको ट्रैवल करना है श्रीलंका और पाकिस्तान के बीच में, तो आपको ये सब मालूम था, तो उस हिसाब से आप प्लान कर लो। देयर इज ऑलवेज अ सॉल्यूशन। नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मेक एक्सक्यूजेस, भाई ऐसा नहीं होगा वैसा नहीं होगा, तो फिर भाई इट्स अ बिट टू लेट, राइट। बट इट्स नॉट ओवर येट फॉर देम। आई स्टिल बिलीव दे हैव अ चांस, आई स्टिल बिलीव अफगानिस्तान आल्सो हैव अ चांस, so England also have a chance, but England will have to win today. If they don't win today, it's the chapter is done, khatam, Harry Potter finished, bro. Game 7. But Ibrahim bhai, thank you for joining. It must be very early or very late over there where you are right now, I think in the States, but I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the game. हम लोग पोस्ट मैच में मिलेंगे, फिर मिड इनिंग्स में भी मिलेंगे। जो भी सवाल है कमेंट से भेजते रहिए। मेक श्योर यू हिट द लाइक बटन, सब्सक्राइब बटन। व्लॉग्स भी आते जा रहे, देख धर्मशाला का भी व्लॉग आना है, वहाँ पे अपने कॉलीग गए चेसिंग द टारगेट रिप्रेजेंट करने, ही वेंट एंड टुक क्रेजी videos and stuff, so that will be also uploaded. But yes, we'll catch you in the mid innings. England versus Sri Lanka. It should be a cracker game. Sri Lanka recently have the better head-to-head in World Cups, but England was also a solid team. कौन जीत रहा है भाई आज? Daily Sports, Mr. राहुल कैसे हैं आप? खैरियत से, ठीक ठाक? मेरे को लग रहा है इंग्लैंड जीतेंगी भाई. They will come in and play some wild cricket and get back into it and smash it all over the park in Bengaluru. कबन पार्क में छक्के उड़ने वाले हैं भैया वहाँ पे, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा. तो yeah, let's see what happens. England versus Sri Lanka. Make sure you tune in mid innings पे, फिर हम लोग पोस्ट मैच पे भी मिलेंगे. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया guys. Take care and see you soon.